I work in a children's home. One that I used to work at had this really sweet and kind young man. 14 years old, has been in foster since he was 7 but was in the home for school, etc. His birth parents would emotionally, physically, and sexually abuse him and his younger sister. They would let other people abuse the kids as well. There were certain foods he physically couldn't even look at because they would remind him of what he had suffered and would cause a visceral reaction in him. Mustard was the big one. His parents would force mustard into his mouth as a punishment. It almost made me cry listening to him. His parents were convicted but didn't really serve any time. He is not allowed any form of contact with them and isn't allowed to get the ferry to his foster parents' holidays and stuff. Comes from the Isle of Wight on his own because he saw them on the ferry and they tried to contact him. Another child was horrifically emotionally and physically abused by his mother for the first 7 years of his life. He's 12 and has an amazing guardian now. She would force him to eat fish by shoving it down his throat and then would hit him if he threw up. She would get into a physical altercation with her partner. Both were equally abusive to each other in front of the children, and he would be forced to clean her up when she would be passed out drunk and covered in piss. At 2 years old, he was found wandering the flat eating a frozen fish finger because he was so hungry. Mother still went clubbing and got drunk and high up to a week before the kid was born. Loveliest boy you would ever meet. Kind and sweet and always quick to smile. I had to give him a hug when he told me this. I was physically crying because of what he told me. Mother has never faced criminal charges, still has supervised contact with her daughter.